So yesterday we saw the binary logic concept, concept on truth teller, liar and alternator. So we studied in detail about them, looking at different scenarios and some solved examples. Now we are going to see some problems today on binary logic. Okay, so here's the problem 1. Read the information and answer it. Okay, so while you read it, I'll inform you about the free test that's happening on Unacademy Plus on 15th of December. Okay, so you can enroll yourself for the course. The link have been given below. It's a free mock test for CAT that you'll be allowed to take so that you can get an experience of the Unacademy Plus mock test level. Okay, and then if you decide to enroll for the year 2020 CAT, then you can get it done. Because this is the most right time. You get a 1-year subscription, so it will be there with you till CAT and after that for this other MBA entrance exams as well. So you can decide accordingly if you wish to go for an Academy Plus subscription, which is the most practical way of preparing now, right? Because otherwise you had to traditionally go to the classes and pay like 5 times this amount that we are offering, and then if you miss the class on some days you would not get it back, right? And traveling to classes if you are also working or studying is another thing. So this is the best way you can prepare now. It's available at 1/5 of the price of traditional classes, plus the mock tests are included, and you can study from the comfort of your home. So if you are someone who is working or studying or like part-time preparing, it's the best thing for you, right? Even if you are preparing whole time, you can go for this course because the classes are there from morning, early morning to late at night. So everybody can plan their schedule accordingly and prepare the best with the best. Okay, so you can see all the things below. The links are given to it, and if you have any doubts, you can comment below. Let's crack it. So have you read the information? Carlsberg is an island in Indian Ocean. A peculiar quality of all inhabitants of Carlsberg is that they always answer any question with 2 sentences only, out of which one is true and the other is false. So they are talking about all alternators. Keeping the information in mind, answer the following question. Question 1. You are walking on a road and come to a village. You ask the inhabitants, Ravi, Meenu and Kishore, which road will take me to the village? Okay, it's Reena, Meenu and Kishore, okay. So Reena says, I never speak to strangers, I am new to these parts. Meenu says, I am married to Kishore, take the left road. Kishore says, I am married to Reena, she is not new to this place. So you need to tell which of the following is true. Yes, Likit, that's correct. So how do we start this? ठीक है, कैसे सॉल्व करना है ये? So you see that the first statement, ये जो Reena gives the first statement, I never speak to strangers. But who am I? If I am talking to Reena, I am a stranger to her, right? What is given? You are walking on a road and come to a village. So you ask the inhabitants. So which means you are stranger to the inhabitants, right? So Reena saying I never speak to strangers have to be incorrect by logic of statement. Because if Reena is telling you that, it means she is speaking to you, she is speaking to a stranger, which means I never speak to stranger is a false statement. Okay, so this has to be false, which means this is automatically true. by basic condition logic. So if this is false, this is true. I am new to these parts is true. Kishore saying she's not new to this place is the same statement. So this will be false. Why? Because this is true. This is true, so this will be false. This is false, so this will be true. I am married to Reena. Because everybody gives two statements. If one is false, other one have to be true. Okay. So which means Kishore is married to Reena. So Meenu saying that I am married to Kishore is wrong. Why? Because Kishore is married to Reena is true. Which means if this is false, this have to be true. Take the left road. So the correct answer is take the left road. Left road takes you to the village. Which road will take me to the village? Take the left road. So left road takes you to the village. Answer is option A. Next. Answer this. Mr. Manik. Okay, let's see. You find that your luggage is missing or stolen. You question three inhabitants of the island and they replies as follows. Mr. Jaiswal says, I didn't do it. Mr. Manik didn't do it. Mr. Manik says, I didn't do it. Mr. Kumar didn't do it. Mr. Kumar says, I didn't do it. I don't know who did it. Now, we don't know where to start from, but we see that Mr. Kumar says both the statements related to himself. I didn't do it. I don't know who did it. So, if we start by considering I don't know who did it as suppose true. Okay, suppose you don't know who did it, that is true. Then this have to be automatically false, right? I didn't do it have to be false, which means Mr. Kumar did it. But if Mr. Kumar did it, it's not possible that he don't know who did it. Are you getting the point? If Mr. Kumar did it, then he knows who did it. So telling that I don't know who did it as true will then become wrong. So therefore we can't take I don't know who did it as true. We have to take it as false, because when we take it as true, we are getting a contradiction with Mr. Kumar. Clear? So I don't know who did it, that is false, which means I didn't do it is true, which means Mr. Kumar didn't do it. So Mr. Kumar didn't do it have to be true, which means this is false. If this is false, then Mr. Manik saying I didn't do it, if that is false, it means Mr. Manik did it. So the answer is Mr. Manik. Option B, yes. Next. Next question. Okay, Govind. Let's see. So you want to speak to the Mukhya of the village panchayat. You question three inhabitants, Arvind, Govind and Chandan. Only Govind is wearing a white kurta. Arvind says, I am not Govind's son. The Mukhya wears a white kurta. Govind says, I am Arvind's father. Chandan is the Mukhya. Chandan says, the chief is one amongst us. I am the Mukhya. So this time it's not mentioned whether the chief is one among them or not. Right? You want to speak to the Mukhya of the village panchayat and you question three whom? Three inhabitants. So that does not mean that the Mukhya needs to be one among them. So let us start by considering that as false. If we consider this statement, the chief is one amongst us, as false, then I am the Mukhya have to be automatically true. Okay, which means Chandan is the Mukhya. If Chandan is the Mukhya, isn't Chandan one among them? Yes, right? So it's not possible that this is true and like this is false and this is true. It's not possible. There is a contradiction that is arising. Okay, so we need to take the other way around. This will be true. The chief is one amongst us is true. So I am the Mukhya is false. So Chandan is the Mukhya is also false, which means I am Arvind's father is true. So Govind is Arvind's father. Okay. So Arvind saying I am not Govind's son, that is false because just now we saw that Govind is Arvind's father. So if this is false, the Mukhya wears a white kurta is true. Who is wearing the white kurta? It's Govind. So the answer is who is the Mukhya? It's Govind. Option B. Okay. Option B, Govind. Next. Okay, there is only one policeman on the island. You interview three men, Darshan, Naksh and Sahil. You also notice that Darshan is wearing a dhoti. Sahil says, Naksh's father is a policeman. Naksh is not the priest's son. Darshan says, I am the priest. On this island, only priest can wear dhotis. Naksh says, I am the priest's son. Darshan is not the priest. Now you see, you can begin from here. On this island, only priest can wear dhotis. If you take that to be true, okay. If you take that to be true, this have to be false. I am the priest. But what is given? Darshan is wearing a dhoti. So, or if only priest can wear dhotis, and if Darshan is wearing dhotis, Darshan should be the priest. But what do we get here? That this is false. So what do we get? A contradiction. Therefore, we cannot take this statement to be true. Okay, this statement here have to be false. On this island, only priest can wear dhotis is false. So I am the priest is true, which means Darshan is the priest. So Darshan is not the priest have to be false. which means I am the pressed son, have to be true, which means Naksh is Darshan's son. Okay, so Naksh is not the pressed son, that is false because Naksh is Darshan's son and Darshan is the pressed. If this is false, then this is true. Dakshin's father is the policeman. Who is Dakshin's father? It's Darshan. So who is the policeman? Darshan. The answer is option B, Darshan is the policeman. So you don't have to worry about how Darshan can be both the priest and the policeman. That is not your thing to worry about, okay? You have to just stick to the information and solve it. And we got that Darshan is the policeman. Option B. Okay, next problem. Read the information. Three siblings, Aradhya, Bianca, and Cherry, were playing a board game and suddenly started to quarrel among themselves, blaming each other for cheating. It was found that at least one person among the three have cheated. When they are asked who cheated, their replies were as follows. So among them there was one truth teller, one liar, and one alternator. Then which of the following is correct? Use the statements and find it. You should assume one person to be the truth teller turn by turn and then check the statements. Okay. So Aradhya says I did not cheat, B cheated. We'll take Aradhya to be the truth teller. Okay. If Aradhya is the truth teller, this is how it will look like. Aradhya says I did not cheat, and that is true, so Aradhya have not cheated. Aradhya says B cheated, which means Bianca have cheated. Okay. Then Bianca's statement, if we check, I did not cheat, that is false because according to A, Bianca have cheated, and both A and C cheated, that is also false because A did not cheat. So if B becomes the liar. And if you check Cherry's statement, I did not cheat, that's true. Only B did not cheat, that's false. So C becomes the alternator. Now we'll take a second case. We will assume Bianca to be telling the truth. Okay, Bianca is the truth teller, so both her statements will be correct. So this is the case that we get. A becomes the liar and C becomes the alternator. Now if you try to check for Cherry, Cherry says I did not cheat, only B did not cheat. So if you try to take both as true, you will never get it. There will be a contradiction. If you try to take both as false, you will not get it. So which means C cannot be a liar or a truth teller. C have to be the alternator. So now if you check the options, only A and C cheated. So in one of the cases it can be true. Only A and C didn't cheat. That also can be true in the second case. C always spoke the truth. That never happens. C alternated between truth and lie. That is true. So the correct answer, the false one, is C. C always spoke the truth is false. Okay. So that's it. Okay, we are done with the questions. Thank you very much. So as I informed you about the plus course, if you need any other help or any other guidance, you can reach out to me through comments. Thank you very much and all the best for your endeavor. We will see a new topic tomorrow, same time.